Peace and blessings, everyone. I'm Kima Muhammad, the founder of Confident Albino Brothers and Sisters. I'm inviting all of you to submit a video of talking about your experience of having an albino family member, friend, or loved one. And thank you. My experiences of being albino, one of them is having two most asked questions. One is, are you white? I say no. Like, are you sure? Then the other one, it's the reverse. It's like, are you black? Yes. Are you sure? Like, of course I'm black. And that's just one of the experiences I've had of being albino.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Sister Angela Muhammad, the mother of Kiema Muhammad, the founder of Confident Albino Brothers and Sisters. And we had Kiema a year after we had lost the baby. And after seeing her, we knew that she was destined to do great things. I remember one memory that I have of Kiema is when she was a baby and I was out with a friend. And because I'm not albino, I wasn't really concerned about being in the sun. But it took a Caucasian woman to come and tell us that Kiema was sunburned. So ever since then, we had to be more conscious of her being out in the sun. And that's one memory that I have of Kiema.
My name is Anthony K. Muhammad. I'm the father of Kiema Muhammad. My experience as a father of an albino child is that, first of all, it was a surprise. It was a surprise to everyone, including the doctor that delivered Kiema. But we adjusted to it quickly, and being in the Nation of Islam, we actually were prepared through our teachings because we understand that all colors come from the original man and woman. So when our child came out looking the way she did, it just verified and confirmed what we were already being taught, that all colors come from us. And other colors can't produce black, but we can produce a black people in any color. So our daughter is very aware of that history and that teaching, and so she's very confident because of that. So we're thankful to Allah, who became the person, Master Prophet Muhammad, and Ms. Farrakhan, for really preparing us to have such a wonderful experience with our daughter. That's pretty much it.
Good afternoon. My name is Saad Muhammad. I'm actually the brother of Kiema Muhammad, the founder of the Confident Albino Brothers and Sisters group on Facebook. Just wanted to input my thoughts and just my experiences of having a sister that's albino. Kim was born in April 13th in 1999. So I've been living with her for about 16 years, and just wanted to say it's actually been a fun experience. As I was growing up with her, I didn't really put too much thought in my sister being albino. Of course, there's different things that happen sometimes in everyday life where if I'm ever on the bus with her, sometimes she might get a curious stare. Usually a lot of people haven't. It's not often that they would see a black person with an albinism condition. So that's pretty much the main thing. But in terms of everyday life, it's it doesn't feel like there's been anything out of the ordinary. Always have a lot of fun with Kim. Have fun, get in arguments, all types of different things. So just want to put my 2 cents in there. I want to give all y'all greetings of peace and blessings. So have a good one.
So, hi, my name is Latavia, and I'm a friend of Kiema's, the founder of CBS, and I'm here to talk about my experience with Kiema, actually, that she's albino. When I first met her, it was in a summer program, and I asked her No, no, actually, I didn't ask her. I think a couple other people asked her, was she white or black? And she told them she was albino. And I was like, whoa, really? Because she looked white, but she was black. But other than that, it's like, oh, okay. I wasn't really that shocked. I was actually pretty fine and okay with it. I accepted her for who she was. And as I got to know Kiema, she became like one of my friends there, and we're still friends now, actually. So yeah, if I had to talk about Kiema, describe her, I'd have to say that she is an awesome person. She's like my sensei actually in K-pop because she rules in that area. It's like yeah, she has like area of expertise in K-pop, So yeah. Anyway, she's just an awesome person to me and very helpful actually. Though I'm not very helpful to her, she's very helpful to me, and that's what also makes me love her as well. So yeah. Anyways, it's kind of embarrassing. Thank you for listening. Bye.
Hi, I'm Aja, and this is my daughter,
Tanaja.
We are from Sanford, North Carolina, which is in the United States. Tanaja was born March 15th. She is 10 years old. Whenever Tanaja was born, it was somewhat of a surprise to me that she had albinism, but I knew that the gene was in my family because my grandmother has albinism. So in some ways it was a surprise, but then again, it was totally fine with me. Tanaja, would you like to talk a little bit about having albinism, some of the positives or the negatives?
Sure. One of the struggles that I have personally is reading, because if I have a small print of a book or something like that, it'll be pretty hard to read. But if it's a bigger print, like let's say if I was on my phone or something, I can make the print bigger and it'll be a lot easier for me. But the sun is also another struggle for me, and possibly you guys too, because it's pretty hard because how the sun is always shining bright, and it'll be hurting your eyes, and then next thing you know you're turning red. So
especially if you don't use sunscreen or forget your sunscreen.
Yeah, so
and as a parent, I often wonder about her when she turns 16 years old, how she's going to be able to drive, and if her vision will be a large issue, because when kids turn 16 here, they get their license and they're wanting to drive, and no parent doesn't want their child to not be like the rest of the kids. So I just believe God that whenever she turns 16 and is able to drive, that everything will be fine and that she will be able to drive just like all the other kids her age. So that's pretty much about Tanaja and myself, and we thank you for this opportunity to say a few words about having albinism and living with albinism. She's a very smart child and a very special child to me, and I just pray that you continue to keep up the good work with spreading knowledge about albinism and educating people, and I pray that God continues to bless you. Y'all have a great day.
People are
Thank
always
you.
going to say you can't or you're unable. But at the end of the day, God only gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. So embrace what you've been born with. There shouldn't be anything on earth that you shouldn't be able to do as long as you put your mind to it, period.
Hi, I'm Len, and this is my daughter Sky. Sky is 5 years old, and she was born with oculocutaneous albinism. This condition is very rare and so sad that she is visually impaired because of the lack of pigment in her eyes and skin. But even though she is visually impaired, she is a very smart girl and she excels in school. She is now in kinder and she loves playing, singing, and dancing. Right, Sky? Yeah. She is a happy girl. She loves to play with her sister. And say something. What do you want to do? When you grow up, what do you want to be? You want to be a mommy? She has a very beautiful hair, right? was Rapunzel and Aurora, the Sleeping Beauty.
Hello, my name is Destiny Deanna. I'm from Silver Spring, Maryland, and the type of albinism I have is OCA2. And being albino is not bad. You get compliments like, oh, I love your eyes or your hair. That's very nice. And in my skin, I win. Bye.
Hello everyone, my name is Victor. I'm 52 years old and I was born in Los Angeles, California. And I am honored to be able to share today my experiences of being albino. First of all, thank you to the sister, I hope I say her name right, Kiana, for reaching out to me on Twitter and asking me to share some of my experiences of being a person with albinism. There are so many experiences that I have had. I'm 52 years old, if I didn't say that already. Being a person with albinism. And I could share so much, but I want to share this today. This is what I want to get out. I want to let albinos know that we are beautiful people. There's nothing wrong with being albino. And the word albino itself is not a bad word. It's not like something that's going to hurt you every time you hear it. I am albino. And I'm beautiful. There's nothing wrong with it. Especially to the youth out there, because when I was young, see, in today's society, having your own identity, being different, is like applauded now, and it's beautiful. It's always been beautiful, but for some reason, back in the day, it wasn't treated as beautiful. People are still evolving, so to say, and they're still coming around. So I was teased a lot and I went through a lot. But you youth today, you guys basically, wow, you should just have your heads held up so high being albino, because you have people trying to separate themselves, to identify themselves as being different. You have people out here who color their hair pink, purple, blue, red, trying to stand out and be different. Well, you were born looking different. And it's beautiful. There's nothing wrong with it. Don't allow people to hurt you by something that you don't have to be hurt by. What I want to say is that don't view yourself through the eyes of your haters. You define who you are. Don't let anybody else define who you are. You define who you are. One thing I always like to share with young people is when you get a chance and you look in the mirror, tell yourselves 3 times, I am beautiful. I am beautiful. I am beautiful. And as you keep doing that, every time you look in the mirror, not in a conceited way, but just in a confident way, I want you to build your confidence. And when you start telling yourself, I am beautiful, pretty soon you're going to get used to hearing you calling yourself beautiful. And when you actually believe it, other people will too. That's what it's all about. Accept who you are. You were born with albinism. I was born with albinism. We are albinos. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just a word. When I was little, oh my God, I hated that word albino because the people who used it tried to hurt me with it. But I took the power away from them. Today, I stand up on my soapbox and I let people know, yes, I'm albino. I was born with albinism. It is a genetic condition. It doesn't lessen me or anything, and it does not define me. The word albino does not define me. All you know about me, basically, if I tell you that I'm albino, is that I'm albino. Or if I tell you that I'm black, all you know is that I'm black. You still don't know me. Only way you know me is if I share with you that I'm 52 years old. I'm a loving man. I'm a kind man. I'm generous. I'm very passionate. I'm a giver. I'm a helper. I'm a man who makes mistakes. A man who have made mistakes and paid for them. I'm a man who generally loves people. Now you have a definition on me. Now you can define me a little bit. That's who I am. Albino is not who I am. Albino is just a word. It's just a word that describes someone with albinism. It doesn't have to be hurtful. Embrace it. Embrace your albinism. Embrace your light skin. Embrace your eyes, the excuse me, the nystagmatism. Embrace your blonde hair. It's beautiful. It's what sets you apart. It makes you who you are. Look at this statistic. I read this on the internet. So if it's wrong, don't get on me, get on the internet. But 5 out of every 100,000 children born in the United States and Europe are born with albinism. 5 out of every 100,000 children born in the United States and Europe are born with albinism. Wow! Do you know how blessed we are that God chose you to be one of those 5? It's like, man, it's a blessing. It's not a curse. It's not nothing bad. Let me tell you something. If somebody out there is teasing you because you are albino, then that person right there is not your friend anyway. That's not your friend. Why do we want to be around people who do nothing but ridicule us, put us down, and tease us? Those are people you shouldn't want to hang out with anyway. People do one of 2 things in your life. They either add to your life or they subtract from your life. And those subtractors, those haters, get rid of them. What do you need them for? They're not adding to your life, they're only subtracting. The people who add, invite them to come hang out with you. That's who you want to be around. But those people who want to ostracize you, who want to tease you, who want to call you names and try to embarrass you and humiliate you, they are the subtractors. Get rid of the subtractors. Get rid of the subtractors. You don't need them. Listen to me, young people. I know what I'm talking about. Embrace your albinism. It's beautiful. You're beautiful. Look yourself in the mirror and let yourself know that I am beautiful. There's nothing wrong with being albino. It's not nothing bad. It doesn't have to be spoke of in corners and whispered. When I walk in supermarkets now, if I hear somebody saying, hey, do you know, look at him, is he albino? I speak it right away. Yes, I'm albino. I was born with albinism. I'm also black. I'm an African American albino. Nice to meet you. And I shake their hands. And it disarms them. Immediately, 9 times out of 10, you know what they'll tell me? They'll go, oh, you know what? I have a cousin or my brother, he's albino. And I'll go, well, he must be a handsome cat then. And they just start laughing. I disarm them. I take the power away. I define me. I feel beautiful, so therefore I am beautiful. If you feel ugly, you're going to be ugly. Other people are going to treat you like that. When you tell people that you're beautiful and you feel beautiful, that's how they're going to treat you. Who cares? If they disagree with you, it's their opinion. You don't need them around you anyway. Why would you want somebody around you who don't see you the way you want to be seen? Just think about that. Think about that. It's okay. You're beautiful. Receive it. The young sister Kiana, she's beautiful. Got her garb on. She has self-confidence. It's coming. It came right through the video. Beautiful. I admire that. And if I can help one person with albinism today, from this point forward, you tell them Victor said that it's okay to be albino. It's not a bad thing. It's not a curse. It's nothing that you have to be ashamed of. So embrace your albinism. Be happy about it. Learn more about who you are. You live in a great time right now. You have your individuality, and it is a blessing. Smile, hold your head up. Look at the parts of you that are just so amazing. Look, everybody has something on their body that they would like to change. That's just human nature. The most beautiful person that you think that you might know, if you talk to them and they're honest with you, they'll go, oh, you know what? I would like to change my nose, or I would like to change my lips. Everybody has something. That's normal. But stop walking around listening to your haters, receiving what they say, and then viewing yourself like that. You define who you are. You define it. You let them know who you are. And that's my message today. There was so many things that I could have talked about being, African American with albinism. But that's something that was just on my heart, and I want the young albino kids out there to know that it's okay. It's not nothing bad. The word albino is not bad. Let's stop giving it power because people use it in a negative way. They can use any word in a negative way. You take it and you embrace it. And I'm so happy to be making this video. The young Filipino sister that her daughter has albinism. Beautiful hair, hair, beautiful little cute face. I am so happy that they made that video, and I hope more children and grown-ups make the same video. Let's start helping each other. We're only 5 out of every 100,000. That's it. We're a community. We have something in common. Let's love each other, man. This is a beautiful day. This is a beautiful time. And I'm just honored. And I hope that I will be inspired to make more videos because there's a lot that I have to touch on. And I'm just blessed. And Kiana, once again, thank you very much. I am so happy and honored that you approached me to make this video. And you guys, it's okay. Oh, let me share this one little story with you before I go. When I was young, like I said, I would have paid $1 billion for somebody not to say albino because it was just the ugliest word to me. But as I grew older and I started learning that there's nothing wrong with being albino, and I embraced it, and I started feeling good about myself and being albino, okay, now I want everybody to call me albino, to know that I'm albino. And you know what? They don't see me as albino now. I have to convince people that I'm albino. And I'm like, are you serious? Now that I want to be albino, you don't want to accept me as albino? I have to be white, or because I speak Spanish, so Puerto Rican or Dominican, Cuban, anything but who I am. Think about that. Meditate on that for a minute. But anyway, it was a pleasure. Thank you guys for allowing me to share, and I hope I can see some other videos of my young albino brothers and sisters. God bless everybody. Thank you.
My name is Dewey. I'm 16. I'm from Paris.
My name is Sadia Muhammad, and I'm from Chicago. In my skin, I win.
My name is Victor Layton, and in my skin, I win.
In my skin, I win.
Hi, I'm Taneja, and in my skin, I win.
My name is Kain. I'm 5 years old. I'm from the Philippines. What's next?
Sa aking balat,
Sa aking balat, ako ay panalo.
in my skin,
In my skin,
I win.
I win.
Bye.
Bye-bye.